Beloved brothers and sisters, yes, to the students of this spiritual journey, I want you to take advantage of this journey. I want you to take advantage of my presence. See, a mother has the duty to give the breast milk, to give the breast to the baby. The baby also has a duty to suck. So, when the mother is giving the breast, that time the baby should also be ready to suck. Sometimes, if the baby is not sucking, the mother, in some cases, the mother being full of milk, the breast being full, sometimes mothers squeeze the milk into little containers and they see that the baby is not able to suck. So they find ways and means so that the baby can be fed. This is happening. I want you to see that the most natural is for the baby to suck. When the baby is not sucking, something is wrong. Something is not going well. And putting the breast milk in containers, there is danger of contamination of the breast milk. Yeah, I'm giving you this analogy like when knowledge of the truth is being given. Sometimes people may not be taking advantage at that time. Then in the long run, it is placed into books. And now there should be a way for them to read and then try to understand, and there is danger of misinterpretation. There is danger of contamination. And that has been going on. Great mothers have come. I mean, great teachers have come. They give the milk. That is, they give the teachings. Sometimes people are not alert. People are not vigilant. They are not sucking the breast. They are not taking advantage. And then, years later, these things are placed in books. And that is the danger. Most of the books are contaminated. They are interfered with. The breast milk placed in containers is easily contaminated. And beloved brothers and sisters, that is why there is the need for fresh milk. When it is given, then it is great advantage to the student of truth, to the seeker of truth. Actually, the aim of giving the milk is so that the baby will grow. Very important. If the baby doesn't suck, the baby will not grow. The baby must know it has a duty to suck. And once there is growth, something wonderful. Let us say the baby is a female. The baby grows, and also develops breasts and also gives milk. This is it. Growth is meant to take you to where you can also give milk. The teachings are coming down. They are flowing. It is the milk. We take them, make use of them. You see, imagine the baby takes and vomits. It means there is problem. The baby has problem in the system. So when we are already indoctrinated so much, we take, and then the indoctrination, that is a chance, and then we throw the milk out. Unfortunate. It is sickness. So much indoctrination has gone on, so much ill health, and the baby may have a problem. Either the baby doesn't suck, or it sucks and throws it out, vomits, simply because it is sick. The baby is sick. The milk is pure, but the baby is sick. Even sucking is a problem. Beloved brothers and sisters, if the sucking takes place, the proof is that the baby doesn't remain the same. As long as every time the baby is sucking, it doesn't remain the same. They take the baby to the weigh-in, and every time they take the baby to the weigh-in, yes, the weight has gone up. And that is a proof that the baby has been feeding. The baby has been fed. Beloved brothers and sisters, but it's a responsibility not just of the mother to give, but also for the baby to suck. In the unfortunate situation where the baby cannot suck, the mom is so compassionate, so much feeling for the baby that has to release the milk into a container. So sometimes the teacher releases the knowledge into a book. And people may be looking into it to get the essence. It may be there, but most of the time it is subject to contamination. If you pour that milk from one container to another container, you are subjecting it to more contamination. So if you change the original speech written in a book to another language, to another language, to another language, it means the milk is now being poured into different containers over and over, here and there, and the danger of contamination. So much has gone on in the past. So finally, the milk in the cup that finally is going to be given is not pure milk. It's not as pure as it used to be. And that is the problem. And yet, people have been indoctrinated to think that the milk in that container is as pure as the original breast milk. And it is not so. Now, when the growth has been taking place with the baby, there is no doubt that the baby will also become a source of breast milk. I'm talking of a female baby. Growing, 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 growing will resemble the mom. Growing, 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 you also give breast milk. It will flow just like that. This is the mission. This is the work. Everyone taking the breast milk is supposed to grow. If one is not growing, you refer to mom. And mom, as it takes the baby to weigh in, if the baby is not growing, he has to check. And sometimes that particular baby has some ailments and is negating the growth. As it's supposed to grow, the ailment is not permitting growth. It's working against. Like I always say, this life is about pluses and minuses. So when taking the breast milk, the baby is in a plus mood, plus, plus, plus. If the baby is not healthy, it is minus, 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 because the baby may be running, the stomach, or some other things may be happening, very feverish and all that. Now they take the baby to weigh in, and then they will blame the mom. You have not been feeding your child. No, the mom has been feeding the child, but the child has problems, is not able to feed, to be fed. Or something is happening, the baby is not able to suck. You see, one of the problems is indoctrination. Yes. Seeking, seeking, seeking. Good, but sometimes very difficult to tell what is fresh breast milk or something else. Because a baby ready to suck, when he hasn't gotten the breast, whatever touches the mouth, the baby sucks. That is ignorance, isn't it? Anything that touches the mouth of the baby is ready to suck. There are babies, people seeking, and whatever they lay hands on, they just start practicing. You see, whatever they lay hands on, they start practicing. Now mom comes, and the baby has already been sucking all kinds of things, even dirty things, contaminated things. They touch the mouth of the baby, and the baby will suck. That is it. Now the actual milk comes, and if the baby sucks, it's already sick with the things it has sucked, which are contaminated. And now you get the pure milk, and the system cannot even digest it because the baby is sick. Unfortunate things do happen. Beloved brothers and sisters, I want you to have the fullest advantage of this knowledge, the teachings. See, they don't have to be what can be found here or there. Sometimes people want to look and see whether it is the same as something somewhere. No. It's coming from source and it's identifying you so that for the first time you can awaken. So many things are going on, but they are not targeting true awakening. Yeah, those things are going on for different reasons. The knowledge, the teachings you are getting, they are meant for your growth. Nothing more, nothing less. Beloved brothers and sisters, those of you who are merely subscribers to the teachings or to the lessons on the media, YouTube and Facebook and the rest, I call you basic students. So you are also on the path. It is not by accident that you came across these teachings. It is a response from higher level to certain yearnings within you. You've been yearning within you. You are looking for the right thing in the wrong place, and then by compassion it is thrown in your direction. You just get up to move and your phone calls attention and you look. As you're going through it, then you come across some lessons. It's not accident. You see, there are promptings from within everyone, and the promptings are coming from the Spirit. And the Spirit is your very self. But that realization is not there when the soul has entered into such a state as sleep. So the awakening process is going on, and if you are a subscriber, you need to seek to go further. Further than that is the registered students. The question is, if the knowledge is for the whole world, for everybody, why private students? Yes, it is meant for everyone, but even if a mom has twins or more babies, sometimes moms give like 3 babies, 4 babies, 5 babies. Now, the breast milk is there, but the mom looks at the baby that is crying, the baby that shows it's in need, it is hungry. So that is why I speak about determination. Determination and humility. Once these things are there, it means that soul is ready. That is why we say, when a student is ready, the teacher appears. Beloved brothers and sisters, it is meant for everybody, but essentially, people who are yearning, who are determined, they are the ones to be first given. If a farmer wants to sow the seeds, wants to plant the whole land, but lo and behold, at the same time, the farmer will look at the ground properly. If some place is, let's say, rocky, he's not going to put effort to put a seed there. He puts the seed where the soil is fertile. So your fertility is your determination and your humility. That is what makes you fertile. Then the planting can take place. You can't continue in the pride of indoctrination, things which haven't helped you, because they are contaminated knowledge. Clearly it hasn't helped you, yet you hold on to it proudly. Remove that pride. Beloved, and get going. Yes, beloved, that is what you should do. Be determined. Now, those from the subscribing stage and you come to the private studies, a lot of things are given you to do. That is the breast milk. It's being given you to suck. So you should suck. There are some, when the breast milk is being given, the breast has been put in the mouth of the baby, and the baby is not sucking. Then the baby will not grow. So one has to understand these things. Then from that stage, subscribing stage that I call basic lessons, the first step forward is the intermediate. And a lot of you have registered, and I want you to be practical. Just a little a day, a little time a day, and you will not remain the same. All over the world, those who have taken advantage know it has brought difference. If that baby is to be taken to the weighing, we see that the weight has increased. Yes. And sometimes these things are happening so silently. It is only the weighing period that you will see that difference has come. Because it is slow changes within the body of the baby. The same way, when you are practicing, slow changes are taking place within you, and surely, when the test comes, when the weighing comes, when certain tests come, then you see that you have grown. The very same things that used to make you angry, you're no more angry. You're peaceful. And that is the proof that you are growing. Beloved brothers and sisters, from there comes the advanced lessons. And those of you who have taken the advanced lessons, great, great. It is reversing all the indoctrination, because the indoctrination makes you weak and makes someone out there big, someone out there great. But the greatness is in you and is being revealed. And this is where you become a true achiever. Beloved brothers and sisters, at this instance, I want to end this lecture with a certain pronouncement and message. See, those in the advanced lessons, the responsibility continues. But in fact, there is another form of responsibility apart from just sucking, just practicing. But that is called service. Service helps you to receive more. What does service involve in? Actually, the service is service to your own self. You see, whatever you do as service, it brings things back to you. So, apart from practicing, we should serve. Who do we serve? We serve ourselves and we serve others. We have direct service and indirect service. Right now, someone may be overseas. And here we are, let's say in Ghana, and organizing to give this milk, these teachings. The people have to be treated so that they can suck, because some of them are sick. And we made the arrangement so that there can be consulting. We make the arrangement for them to get the teachings or guidelines to health, good health. But all these materially involve some facilities. When people have to come for consulting, they need chairs to sit down. They need the right environment given them so that they can feel the peace. Even sometimes the mere peace, when they come, they start to be healed. But we need to set it up, the atmosphere. Most of the peace is just radiating. So it's always there. But the people need a certain comfort to tap it. That is why, for example, we are opting for such a house as an office. So we can do consulting, we can do the impartations, we can do a whole lot. Vegetarian restaurant, teaching restaurant, many, many things. Studio to reach out to you all in the world. That is service. So, service is part of the journey. So, most of you should understand this and see it as part of the responsibility. If you do it, it is like the sucking will benefit you, but circumstances that help you to suck. You may have, let's say, you are overseas and your brothers and sisters and parents and friends are in Ghana. If they get the sucking and they get transformed, you come back home to meet a different sibling, a different brother, a different friend, a different parent. And the joy, the unity, the peace. So, what you do in this direction to make it possible is actually something to your own self. It is a kind of silent revolution turning over the indoctrination system to present the truth. And once people take it, there is an awakening. In fact, the awakening is already going on. And if after some years you come back to Ghana and a lot has changed, definitely you'll be happy. You'll be pleased. But it is your support that makes it happen. You will be there, your spouse is here, and it takes the breast milk and grows. And you come back and meet that spouse, and it's a different person, very balanced person. Lovely. It is not just those in overseas, but those here also. The message is for you. Service. Sometimes people are calling others enemies, enemies, enemies. That word. It is when people are sick, people are asleep, souls are asleep. Souls that have awakened don't see enemies anywhere. That is why they may cut somebody's ear, and an awakened soul will take it and put it back. He has no enemy. Beloved brothers and sisters, even if you find that word in Scripture, praying to God to chastise your enemy, it is the lower side of the religion. The advanced don't do that. They transform the sleeping souls, but not chastise, not destroy. Yes, people want to take stones to destroy somebody because an enemy or he's done something, and then a great elevator soul will say, no, no, no. Everybody, you need to grow. Pointing fingers, but you yourself, you need to grow. And all of them put the stones down. Beloved, try to understand. So, at this stage, we are acquiring that office just for service, for you, for your siblings, for your spouse, for your parents, for your people, for your dear ones, for your friends. That is it. So it remains a while. We will get through to get there. So those of you who have been contributing, kudos to your elbow. Congrats. Great returns will definitely come your way. The fact is that the principle of giving, if it is in the direction where things are being used selfishly, then you don't benefit much. If it is in the direction that genuinely helps somebody somewhere, you get wonderful results. Try to understand. Beloved brothers and sisters, at this moment, UK, they've gotten the impartation, and they are steadily moving forward. The center here in Accra is going to cater for, in fact, the whole world. Some places I'll go to do it, but generally, the center here will be the main place to give that milk. Yes. It is another type of food for mature ones. You see, when the baby grows, it goes beyond breast milk, goes for something else. So the impartation system is something else. It's because you have been growing. Yes, beloved brothers and sisters, I want you to speed up with your contributions until we move in. The owner of the place requires some more funds before releasing keys and documents. It is going through JCF lawyer and owner's lawyer, and of course, lawyers have to be paid. Agents were involved to locate the place, and agents are to be paid. So we are a little bit more close, but still, you need to do your best in, giving. So as before, the office line is available, and you interact and see how much you can offer. It is also possible that some of you can organize that amount quickly, and JCF is doing it, organizing gradually, and then those things can be paid off. If somebody can give that out, great. If a group of people can source it somewhere, great. Then the JCF will continue paying to that person or persons so that everything gets balanced out. So the effort comes from the beneficiaries. Like I said, the baby benefits from the breast milk, but the baby has to suck. He has a duty. He has to do something. So you are beneficiaries of whatever is flowing from high, and you will not remain the same if you are feeding. Beloved, today I'm quoting the figures so far made. The whole thing was 3 million Ghana cedis, and we have already paid 1,700,000 Ghana cedis. So it remains 1,300,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, it has been placed there for service to be done. So feel free if you want to render some service. Beloved brothers and sisters, this is where I will leave you, and we want to do the impartation for you very, very soon. If we clear this off, then impartation follows. Thank you, beloved brothers and sisters.